Simo!
Scotty!
It's so good to see you.
Yeah.
It's so good. Can I please have some sunny?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've
Yeah.
got there. We go.
Yeah,
That's
we're
so
good.
good. I just that burn.
Ah.
Have you in this coronavirus scenario? Have you yet had a cut on your hand and then sanitized?
I don't even care. I feel no pain anymore because my hands are numb from sanitizing them so much.
Yeah.
But I no longer feel anything. I've also been using it as deodorant and mouthwash and toothpaste, and I've even considered injecting sanitizer just as a form of cleanliness.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it. It doesn't work.
I've got this sanitizer from Brisbane Gin Distillery at West End.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if you drunk it, like when I sniff it, I think I've become intoxicated.
But does it smell like gin? So like if you're putting it on, are people going to think you're an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Okay.
It smells like actual rocket fuel.
Hey, is intern Nick with us?
Intern
Nick.
Oi. That looks familiar.
Intern Nick, welcome to my abode, my friend.
Is he?
Yeah, we're in run in there and go and have a look at him. Run, Scotty. No, he's really here. Intern Nick, we love you.
It's Scotty, and that's not 1.5 meters.
Welcome, Intern Nick. How are you?
Good. I'm good. It's so exciting to be here. We thought we'd just cut the NBN out completely, and I'd just come here and jump on the back of your network.
And I'm looking forward to a good show from you tonight.
I'm just excited to have some of my fans already engaging in the comments. I think Kim's been a long-time supporter. She's said many times I'm the best part of this show, so I'm lucky to, I guess, have that support from all across Brisbane. Thank you, Kim.
I just would appreciate you just being able to do your job well tonight, intern Nick. Well, that would be nice. Hey, what have we got going on tonight, boys? What's happening?
Oh, I think we've got a big show. No, we are a really big show. Iso-vivor continues. Obviously, last week's challenge
big announcement
that we set, it means that tonight we have another tribal. There is another person that is going to be voted off Iso-vivor tonight, and another family that are going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to win. And you know what? Last week, we didn't even say it was a reward challenge. We did pizza.
Yeah.
We didn't say, but this, we've got a really special prize.
It's a soup prize. It's a super prize.
It is a super prize.
It's a super prize.
And when I say our blood, sweat, and tears went into this prize, I mean our blood, sweat, and tears went into this prize. And I mean it. That's coming up real soon. Plus, I'm really excited for this to happen. We're getting your oldest, Anaya. She's going to be on the couch tonight, our special guest.
Brand new segment.
And it's going to be embarrassing for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about this all day.
And big news, guys. We are going to give you a clue tonight as to what our major prize is going to be. It is a big clue. It is a big prize. And I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. It's going to be the very last thing we do. It's going to happen right at the end of the show. So stick around. You don't want to miss out because you may work out what the big prize is tonight.
How can you?
It is huge. It is enormous. The prize is big. The clue is even bigger.
How can you give a clue to an answer that you don't have?
Well, I know what it is. I know what it is. So you don't need to worry because the clue is coming in the form of a song, and that's going to happen tonight. So be excited for that.
Your mother-in-law says you look good on TV.
Who put intern Nick in charge of comments? Because literally every comment going up so far is about how good he is.
I'm going to say there is one person that I've been waiting to return to watching the show since our first episode. Welcome back,
welcome to Humans. It's so good to have you guys here.
It has been way too long between drinks. Hey. The regulations are changing again.
Yeah.
Midnight Friday. So once Friday finishes on 11:59, the government regulations are changing. We can meet in groups of 10. Those social distancing guidelines still exist of, needing 4 square meters per person in any room. But outside, you can meet with 10 people. And one of the things we've been talking about is it means as our community, we can start inviting people over again. We can start cautiously being around each other again. And the big thing that comes out of it for me is we all got to learn to bake. because there's no restaurants or cafes open. You can't say, hey, let's catch up for a coffee and a cake at a cafe, because you're not allowed to sit down in them.
Yeah, but what's great is this is a great opportunity. If you're watching this, we want to encourage you to right now, next week, invite somebody over. Not just one body, 5 body. You can have 5 bodies in your house, up to 10 people.
Wow. You realise that 5 bodies is only 5 people.
Yeah, but you can have up to 10, but only 5. Have you read the rules, Scotty?
Yeah.
Mate, trust me, I never break those rules, and I know those rules like the back of my hand. Just stop talking, all right? Like, honestly. But we set each other a bit of a challenge to bring some fresh baking tonight.
Yeah. Now, for real, we set this challenge last night.
Yeah.
We've all had to do things today.
Oh, flat out.
But we managed to bake. What
No, don't talk yet. I want to see intern Nick.
Intern Nick's going to go last.
Oh, is he?
Because I know what he made, and it is worth going last.
Oh, well, what did you make, Scotty?
I'll bring it over.
Hang on, I'll bring it over.
This is my favourite thing. You'll notice that there's actually some missing, because it is truly my favourite thing.
It literally looks like you ate it on the way here. You are an absolute bluff. What the heck is wrong with you?
Is that butter chicken loaf, Scott? Have you actually turned butter chicken into a bread loaf?
No, this is banana bread. The absolute pin. You know what? I remember being 17, first year out of school, hanging out with my friends from the local girls' school, and then we'll be like, oh my gosh, I've got to find banana bread, and me thinking like, have a chocolate cake like an adult. But now that I've grown up a little bit, I understand the true beauty of a good slice of banana bread.
Well, it looks like you worked really hard on it, Scott. Looks like you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Are you going to have some?
I will try some actually later on. I'm very keen to give you a banana bread red hot crack. I've had a busy day.
Abby in the UK was just saying groups of 10 sounds like a far off dream.
Yeah. No, it does. Look, I've had a busy day, so I didn't get everything done I wanted to today, but here's what I did get done. So
are you joking?
I'm just going to bring it in. So I did some muffins, obviously, but then because I didn't have a lot of time, can you hold that? I also did some I baked some fresh bread rolls for dinner.
Are you joking? They're from Costco.
No, they're not. I promise you, I baked those, and then I also did some biscuits as well, because I didn't have a lot of time. If you could just hold those for me as well. Okay. So I ran out of time because I had to cook dinner as well. So that's all I managed to get done today. But look, I do appreciate your banana bread, Scott, that you bit on the way here. Who bakes a banana bread, brings it to their mate's house, and then Clayman has a bite on the way here? That's just... Are you eating the biscuits?
I was trying. Two of them have my saliva on them.
Well, that's what I did today anyway.
Okay, definition of overachiever. I
also made dinner. Did I mention dinner? Because you're sticking around for dinner afterwards.
Yeah. Overachiever. The thing is, though, Simeon's also the teacher in the house right now with homeschooling, and all 4 of the Hoffman girls are failing. So,
actually, I wasn't actually here for the full day today, because as a church, we support one of our local high schools here, Bremer High. So we went out and I gave them 20 food hampers today. But no big deal, guys. I'm sure we all have.
You know what? I need Nick to bring out what he baked. I'm done with this. Nick, what did you bake? And also, how are we going to get it?
Nick, what did you do?
Are you ready? Like, I know yours look good, or Pastor Lisa's, or whoever just cooked that other stuff you showed us, Sim.
It was all me, mate. It was all me. I only had 2 hours.
Yeah, I didn't see what you actually pulled out of the oven an hour ago. That's an in-joke. We'll talk about pancakes that are meant to be biscuits later, but are you ready for the baking? I put time and effort into this.
Maxi bonds.
Now, this is fantastic for so many reasons. How do we get them? Because we're inviting you, friends watching the ScoMo Show, into an in-joke of the 3 of us. Thank you, Mercy Hoffman.
Oh, yeah.
Maxi bonds, Simo. You see, last year, the 3 of us sat down to have dinner together, and Nick provided Maxi bonds as our dessert. Simo, can you please show us?
I'm not an idiot, guys. I know how to eat a Maxi Bond.
Can you show us how you ate the Maxi Bond?
I'm going to eat exactly how I ate the Maxi Bond. You ready for this, everyone? See that? What that is?
What do you do when it's
What end are you eating first?
Are you eating the biscuit first for real?
100%.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, to leave the best bit till last. What is the best bit of the Maxi Bon? Can you two Muppets tell me what the best bit of Maxi Bon is?
The biscuit and ice cream bit.
So you want to eat the best bit first? No, wait, you guys are leaving the biscuit last. No, the chocolate-coated bit is the best bit. Why do I want a soggy biscuit? I get through to that to get to the chocolate.
Here's what I want to say. When you see tomorrow's Thursday message from Pastor Simo and you think, wow, what a wise man like we do every week, what you need to know is he doesn't know how to eat a Maxi Bon. He eats it so that when he gets to the end, there's chocolate melted all over his fingers.
What? What idiot doesn't leave it in the wrapper?
You did not leave it in the wrapper the first time that we did this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, this weekend, you can start hanging out with people in groups. Really encourage you to do that. And particularly, officially, if you're part of our church and a life group leader, find those opportunities to get together with your life group, even if it's outside, even if it's exercising. If you have no idea what we mean by church and life group, just find people to hang out with again.
Just start hanging out with people. Be safe. Now, I cleaned my hands many times as I was cooking those couple of little things that I just threw together with a spare 2 hours that I had. I didn't get home till 4:30, but I managed just to whip it together as quickly as I could in preparation for the show. You do what you do best. If what you do best is buy Maxi Bonds, well, good for you. Buy it for your mates. Why not? Now, last week, Scotty, you and I made a deal on air. It was a contract, so to speak. And what that contract was related to is a plant that you asked me to get for you.
Correct.
You asked me to get you specifically a Venus flytrap. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And I did some research. They're actually not available so much in winter because they don't do so well in winter, mostly because one of their nutrients or what they do is they eat flies. Not as many around in the colder months, so they don't like it as much. But I have
did research.
I did do research. I've done some extraordinary work for you, Scotty, and I have got you an alternative to the Venus flytrap. Now, a lot of people don't know what this is, but here it is. It does exactly the same thing as a Venus flytrap. It's not exactly what you asked for, which is why I've offered you a discount today.
Can you show the top of it?
Yeah.
Because it's got little.
It literally eats the flies. There you go. So that's what this long tube here is for. It eats the flies up. So obviously it's not a Venus flytrap. So I'm not going to charge you $100, which was our contract. I'm actually only going to charge you $50 for these. So that's, I think, is a very good deal. Or I have another offer for you. If you can name what this is, I will give it to you for free.
Is that a? I know what it is.
Yes.
It's not the Venus flytrap. It's the Saturn flying insect capture device.
You are very, very close to what this actually is. It's a Sarracenia purpurea pitcher.
The Sarracenia purpurea pitcher.
Yeah. Or the what?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm waiting for.
So congratulations, you're the parent of a new plant. Well done. Let's see how long you can keep this bad boy alive for. We're going to check in on this on a regular basis as per our contract. Yeah, it does. So it'll eat the flies in there. $50.
Anyone got a toothpick?
No, you don't need a toothpick because it doesn't eat toothpicks, it eats flies. So that's yours for the low price of $50. Congratulations. You happy with that?
No. Well, I just want to have a look at it before I take.
You've already...
$4? You paid $4 for it? And you're expecting me to give you a markup?
Do your own research, mate, because we agreed.
You know what?
We agreed $50.
New deal. First of all, I said a Venus flytrap. New deal for you. You paid $4.74 for it. You did the hard yards.
And the research. Hours of research. Months of research I put into it.
You also copped a bit of entertainment from it. So I think you got about 74 cents worth of entertainment for it. I'll pay you $4 for it. There's a deal.
No, there's no deal. You owe me $50. Plus, I'm giving you half of this baking tonight as well. So you owe me $50. All right.
We're going to introduce a brand new segment. Remember, Iso-vivor is on the way. One family is going to be evicting a member from their tribe tonight.
It's huge.
Another family getting a whole heap of our baking.
Well, you spoiled the surprise. Are you even in entertainment for a job?
Gee.
Okay. Don't pretend you didn't hear that. All right? That's just more to come. But right now, we got a brand new segment. Let's go to the music.
What's the music? Is there music?
Nick, how hard is it?
And now it makes us feel old, because the stuff we know, she doesn't know. And we know it, but she doesn't, and that makes us feel old.
Scott, that's your first time
That was
hearing my
amazing.
You like it?
Was that, mate? Did you record that with anyone, or was that just
That
all
was
you?
just me, man. What are you?
That was beautiful.
Thank
That was
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Welcome. to the
Last
couch.
time, it took me half a day, 5 hours with a Mecca to record the jingle for Iso-vivor. A lot of attempts, a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot since then, and I wouldn't say I'm an expert now. I would say I'm more of a sensei. And yeah.
Well, welcome to the couch, Anaya. As Lay is saying, yay, Anaya. This is our new segment. What we're going to do for anybody over the age of 25, this is going to be horrible. For anyone under the age of 25, this is going to be a lot of fun. What we do is we talk to Anaya about things that we think everybody knows, but she's too young to know anything about. Nick, do you have that image that I sent you there on the screen? I just want Anaya to explain to us the special relationship between these two things.
Okay, hold on. I know. You stick the pencil in the thing and you twist it to wind it back up.
Did she research that?
No, I know. My granddad has so many of those things. Shame.
Okay, that's a good start.
That's right. That's a
Okay.
great start.
Right, have you got more?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Question number 2 for you, Anaya, and this will prove if the Hoffmans have researched this idea or not. Anaya, how many songs can you fit on a cassette tape?
Oh my lord. I think I want to say. I think you asked me this the other night. I didn't know the answer.
This is
For
quality.
some reason, I want to say like 80 or like 50. No, 50.
50. Sounds safe.
50.
50 sounds reasonable. And the correct answer is?
Like it would be 4 per side,
Yeah.
you reckon?
Yeah, 4
About
per
4
side.
songs per side on a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes when you see somebody with a Walkman, you need to understand that they have 8 songs on that Walkman. And that was it. That was their life of music. And
That
if
would
you
be
had a
so
Walkman, you
old.
would buy a cassette, and sometimes you would pay $20 for a cassette. What you pay for an album is what you would pay for a cassette. That's how you used to get music. And so if you wanted lots of music, you would have a stack of 50 cassettes in your backpack.
I have like a playlist of 50 songs, and even that gets old. Imagine 8 songs.
Yeah, it was pretty.
You feeling old yet? Next question for you, Anaya. You see a payphone on the side of the road. You need to make a call on that payphone. How much would it cost you?
Can I add one?
Oh,
Mobile phone for 30 seconds. You're going to call from the payphone to a mobile phone for 30 seconds. How much is it going to cost you to call a mobile phone for 30 seconds from a payphone?
Someone's laughing.
This was a real thing. This was a real thing. We did this.
$5.
What?
We weren't that rich, mate.
What did you do?
You guys are making it seem like it's a lot. $2.
Every 30 seconds you're on the phone, you'd have to put 50 cents into that machine. Bonk, bonk,
Yeah.
bonk. In fact, when we had you and I, when we gave birth to you, we had a money bag full of coins. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I was there.
To keep putting 50 cents into the doctor.
Yeah.
So that it's delivering Anaya. Final question for you, Anaya. What do the words blockbuster video and your password have in common?
Okay, so I know what a blockbuster video is. But I think there must have been, like, you know how you can keep a tab at, like a cafe, so I don't know, I see it in movies. And they're like, oh yeah, just put on the tab or something. I don't know. And it, like, builds up over time. But is there, like, an account for the blockbuster video? Like, when you go in and you buy a video, it all goes under your name and you can pay it, like, a later time, or you can... Oh my gosh, no, you can, like, get benefits from it, like flybys, like, you know, when you buy something, it's like flybys.
You were so close until you questioned yourself. You'd have a little membership card that they'd scan, and then they'd say, what's your password, to make sure someone didn't just steal your membership card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we used to live life. Yep. And you could get, it was amazing. Do you remember when you could get 10 movies, and that was your only 10 movies you'd watch for the whole school holidays?
Yeah. And then you'd never get new releases because they wouldn't be in part of the
Wait,
They're
schedule.
over not.
movies. That's actually not that bad. Like, I think I would.
You know how you binge watch shows sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, not possible.
How the heck did we live pre-Netflix?
I don't know.
And I thank you for being part of our first segment of Let's Play the Intro Again.
Little late, intern Nick.
Anaya makes us feel old because the stuff we know she doesn't know. And we know it but she doesn't, and that makes us feel old.
Anaya's still here though.
I don't know why. Why
Because
is she here?
this is something that intern Nick and I have been working on because the restrictions they've been relaxed. And yesterday I was here when we asked Anaya to be part of this, and she's on the phone to one of her friends, Nick, and we were like embarrassing her in front of one of her friends.
No, what is this
I
about?
hope he's
No.
watching.
And you know what? Right now, Anaya thinks this is a prank on her, and Simo thinks this is a prank on Anaya. But look, we just want to thank you for being part of tonight. So if you could just read the note attached to this, and look, I'll jump out. I'll jump out for a second.
What do I
and
feel this is going to end badly?
just read the note attached there, Anaya,
out loud.
out loud,
Out
just
loud.
to everybody to hear.
Just nice and loud so they can all hear you.
Anaya, great news. Beauty salons are open again. Please use the enclosed to take Simo on a daddy-daughter date to get your nails done. That includes picking a colour for him to get. Don't worry about it. Oh, what? Don't worry about it fighting you.
Like backfiring.
Oh, right. We said you had to do it so he can't punish you. Oh, we should get him acrylics, like the really long, like Cardi B acrylics. Oh my gosh, we're doing that.
Coming at you, nail salon. I ain't even scared. It's 2020.
Doing your gang
Yeah. I won't mention who and I was talking to, but if you want to come out too, you're more than welcome to come hang out with the crew, getting our nails done.
So very exciting. Next week's show.
I hate you guys, by the way.
We're gonna. Oh, this is a really good point of Mecca's made here.
This is a.
I think he means this is a plan with, like, you've got to wear your special runners that you bought yourself, the pink runners that you bought yourself.
Yes.
going.
And then we'll get his like long Cardi B acrylics, the matching pink color.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's wonderful.
No,
That's great.
someone
Anaya,
else can do it.
thank you so much for joining us
I'm just.
on
Thank
the
you
couch.
for having me. I love it still.
I'm
Thank
not. I'm
you.
not.
Can I go?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
I'm
You can.
just-
Okay.
I'm not overly happy.
And you get to spend time with your daughter, your eldest girl.
Like at first, I was like, just laugh along. Well, then the thought of living with these nails is now sort of bothering me a little bit. Anyway, I hate you guys. Let me just get on with this show.
There's a gift in that envelope to make the process easier. So don't-
You owe me $50. Shut up.
Okay.
Just move on. Can we just get on with the show?
Let's-
No one wants to just see this going on and on. All right, can we just get on with the show? What's the next section? Are we moving on? Can we? Yeah, guys. I just need a minute. I'm all right. Okay.
All right. This is a special moment to me. All right. It's time to move right along. The reason that we're here.
You can.
Oh, there will be next week's show. We expect to see them still on.
Are you coming? Are you going to film it?
No, that's why Naya's going.
Who's going to film both of us together?
Nah, Naya's got it. She's great.
Self-promote.
She's great. Okay, let's move on. It's time for Iso-vivor. Nick, roll the intro.
She's good on the intros tonight.
A game that'll change the whole wide world. ScoMo, your heroes. But I'm survivor, 'cause we all need Iso-vivor. Iso-vivor.
Yeah, Iso-vivor.
That's the wrong intro.
It's like, Nick, we literally went through this 2 minutes before the show, mate. Try it again.
Roll the right one.
Right, come on,
Let's
mate.
just-
The
let's
right
go.
intro.
Iso-vivor, a game that'll change the whole wide world. ScoMo, your heroes. 'Cause Iso-vivor, 'cause we all need Iso-vivor. Iso-vivor.
Well done, Nick. Beautiful. Here we are with the Edwin Wesey family. Well done, guys. Great to have you on board.
So last
Why
week's
are we
show,
up first?
cup, you had it under a tub.
Extraordinary.
You got to put the straw in and drink.
You guys did
as
great.
the water flowed in. How long did you guys get?
I think it was like 40-something seconds.
Well done, guys.
Really
Well done.
impressive.
I mean, thanks. I feel like there's a setup here, so go right ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The
Did you want to?
the thing was, as we watched it, we thought, wow, 47 seconds, that is amazing. That's the longest.
43, I think it was.
Yeah, it was still the longest.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
cool.
interesting thing was,
Man, I'm
you
good there.
chose the slowest flowing tap in your house.
Well, actually, let me just hang on. I think the instruction was a tap. That was the instruction, yeah?
You didn't ban a fridge tap.
A kitchen tap was
100%
the
a tap.
instruction.
It's in the kitchen.
It is in the kitchen.
Unfortunately, look, it wasn't our decision. It was intern Nick. He was the one who said that it didn't actually qualify. In fact, it did far worse. Actually, it qualified you guys.
No way. We'll do it again and prove that you guys are so wrong with any tap of your choosing.
So we'd like to welcome you guys officially to Tribal Council tonight. Let's welcome everyone to Tribal Council.
Hey, don't fucking point.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Is that
Tiana,
do
what have
you-
you got in your hand? Tiana, can you put that back up on screen again? In your hand then?
Pardon?
What was in your hand?
It's a Coke.
Can you bring that on screen for me just a minute?
The dog took it. Will I give the Coke back?
Well, let me guess. Tiana came.
That
It's
is
a Coke
community.
bottle.
It's a
with
red
cocaine.
Why we've actually got you on Tiana? Because these guys are about to go into a tribal council, and we'd like to know if you'd like to play a hidden immunity idol to save anyone from their team tonight.
Oh, wow. Wait, say that again, sorry?
No, you don't.
No. Yeah?
You currently have an idol. We just want to know if you'd like to save anyone from the Edwin Wesey's Forum in eviction tonight.
I would really not like to do that.
Okay.
Very interesting.
I didn't see that coming.
No.
You know, you think you've got a secure alliance, guys, and then all of a sudden, flip, flop, pancake Tiana. You can't trust her. She just flips and flops any which way. All right, thanks for joining us, Tiana.
This is
Honestly, guys, I thought she was going to play it for you. I thought she would have saved her alliance, but she clearly hasn't.
So as we come into tribal council, is there a sense that your alliance isn't as strong as you thought it was?
Oh, our alliance is pretty strong, I think. I mean, babe, say something.
I think Tiana's just playing it safe at the moment, trying to figure out who to back.
Well, tonight is a eviction. There's no immunity idols being played. No one is safe from eviction. So now, we need to have an idea of who you guys are going to vote out. So I'm not sure if you have a pen and paper. If you don't, you're just going to have to say it to the camera. They're going to know anyway. But we need to know who is going home. We're going to start with you, Emeka. Who would you like to cast your vote for?
Look, let's hand it over to my wife. Let the ladies speak first,
I
I
don't
think.
think you get to say that, mate. We run the tribal council, not you. So who are you voting for?
Who is the boss of this show? I feel like I need to speak to the management.
Lisa's
mate.
not
I'm the
available
boss.
right now.
I'm the boss.
Get off the screen! Get out of here!
Intern Nick, I don't really want to see your face because you're the one who set this up. So,
who are you voting for?
mate, look, the one who is in our team tonight, I think it's pretty evident that she doesn't really care that much about the success of the team. So she's doing some other things. So I guess we'll say Georgina is my vote with great sadness.
One vote, Georgie. Jeez, it's interesting. You turn on the people that aren't here, and that's a scary reality.
Yeah. All right. Who do we want to go to?
Turn up.
Wow.
I think we keep going the boys.
Okay. Kadibia, who are you going to vote for?
I was gonna vote myself out, to be honest.
You can't vote yourself out, mate. That's not how this game works.
Well, stay in the team, you know, die for a greater cause. These two are the brains, I'm just the muscle, you know. So
you're admitting in this tribal council that you are the weakest member of your team.
Intellectually, but you feel like you challenge the tribe physically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay, well, who are you voting for? You can't vote for yourself.
I mean, like Emeka said, the team, everyone got to be here, and the person who's not here, I guess, got to be out. So
have we seen Georgie's comment?
So I guess we're voting. We're voting Gigi.
Gigi, that's 2 votes, Gigi. One more vote is all we need. Courtney, who would you like to vote for?
To be honest, we may have discussed this before, and there may be a reason she sat out. I think she doesn't want us to see the reaction, but the team has spoken. It's unanimous.
So, what are you saying?
Gigi's gone.
Wow, Georgina, I'm so sorry. I know you're watching. You've commented. Obviously, this is your tribe has spoken. You have been. What's the line? Eliminated?
No, you got to. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Georgie, bring me a torch. Your time on Survivor.
Right, here's her torch.
We do actually have the torches outside.
Yeah, we do. If you guys
wouldn't mind just snapping one of those for us to represent
the rest of the Edwin Nazi tribe. It's time to head back to camp.
Bye, guys. Sorry, he's muted. Thank goodness.
I have to say, and this is the thing with Survivor, I think so far the games, they've been pretty intellectually based. But you never know what the next challenge is going to be.
Very
and
true.
if you can afford to lose somebody from your tribe.
Yeah.
So
now we have the winning tribe that we are going to bring up onto our screen right now. They did an excellent job. We couldn't get the video on tonight's show, but we are going to put them on all our social pipelines. You can check out these guys' video and their winning time. Why don't you make them welcome? Give them a round of applause wherever you are in your life.
Oh, what?
Oops, that was a... Congratulations, guys. You have won with a winning time. What was your winning time in the end?
28 seconds and 10 seconds.
And who was it? Who scored the winning time?
Me.
The most valuable person in the Timu tribe.
Okay.
We weren't going to make tonight a reward challenge, but because we've done all of this baking and we just love you guys so much, we're so excited for you. We're going to put some of the baking in a car very soon, and we're going to have Pastor Lisa. She's going to drive it down to you guys, and tonight you're going to receive some of all of our fresh baking, except for the
Thank you.
some cupcakes, some buns, and some banana bread coming your way.
It's amazing banana bread. Mostly look forward to it.
Just cut off the bits that a bit, and you should be fine. I'm sure it'll be sanitary enough anyway.
Team Timu, how are you guys going as a family? You guys are nailing these challenges each week. Is it like a thing your family's doing well, or is there tension in the family? What's going on?
There was a bit of tension in the first challenge.
No.
I thought we're going to tribal council. I already had my thing ready, but we'll cancel it.
Oh my god.
In the laughter there is actually a risk that you might be sitting here next week because there is a rule that if you're involved in the week previous challenge, you can't be involved in the upcoming week's challenge. Timmuz, who didn't attempt last week's challenge, because from what we understand, your whole
Everyone.
family attempted it.
Is that correct?
Oh.
No.
Wait, no. It was me and Simi that didn't attempt last week.
Fantastic. So you guys are then now the ones who are doing this week's challenge. Now we know who to blame if you guys lose this week's challenge.
We're ready.
I love it. Well, we may see you guys here next week for Tribal Council. We've got a big challenge, but right now Lisa's packing up some of that baking. She's jumping in the car. So make sure you film her when she gets there so everyone knows. Tag the ScoMo Show. Give her a sanitary hug with your elbows, like you guys can do there. Yeah. Oh, they're practicing already, elbow hugs. That'd be lovely.
So great.
Yeah.
Love you, Timothy. See you later.
Congratulations.
Next week's challenge, I'm really excited for this one because this is the kind of challenge that would make me regret signing up for this game.
Well, let me just say, I've put the challenge video together, but I may or may not have gotten carried away with the baking. So we'll just judge the quality. There might be some questions at the end of this.
Wait. Before we get there, from the sanitized saints, an awkward admission about last week's challenge. But you know what? If that one made you vomit, wait until you see this week's.
This is an endurance challenge. Contestants will take 2 bottles, both containing 3 litres of any fluid. Once they are ready, a timer will begin. They will hold their positions directly horizontal, maintaining this position as long as they can. The contestant that holds it the longest will win.
Now, can I admit something on camera? Because now I'm getting my nails painted with her.
You don't get to get. That was our challenge. You do not get to get revenge on.
That's fair. No, that's
on
fair. She did an extraordinary job of that. We did that in basically one attempt. But it is a lot more difficult than what it looks. I can guarantee you that this is going to stretch you. It's an endurance challenge. It's a physical challenge. Remember, no one who's done a previous challenge last week can get involved. So you literally have to stand there with milk bottles. The minute they drop even a little bit, you're out. They've got to be perfectly still, and we need video proof.
What's your genuine, if you did this challenge, how long do you reckon you'd last?
Do you know, it sounds strange, right? But like as soon as I felt those 3-litre milk bottles go right there, I was like, I reckon people are going to feel the burn after 30 seconds. I would be very surprised if we've got anyone going for more than 3 to 5 minutes. Genuinely. If they do, hats off to them. But I genuinely think most people are going to be under a minute based on what I saw today.
I don't want to put any bets on how this is going to play out. I don't want to put any bets on how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
But I think the Timu family are very glad that Simi wasn't involved in last week's challenge.
Oh, absolutely. I hope Lincoln actually gives this a crack, just to, if you're still watching, that he gives it a crack just to see how it actually goes. But just 2 3-litre bottles of milk, that's all you need, which you're going to drink anyway. So just double up on your milk for the week and go ahead, get that challenge done. And are we going to make it a reward challenge? I feel like every week needs to be a reward challenge.
There's going to be a reward. We can't help ourselves.
You know it. There's going to be a big reward for next week's challenge.
Intern Nick works so hard to say, hey, we shouldn't do a reward every week. But Simo and I, we just love giving. We just love giving. We love it.
We just love it. Love it.
So that's, that's what we do. Hey, before we get out of here, couple of things I want to touch on. That baking challenge was a lot of fun. And a lot of people obviously going to be catching up now within those new guidelines. But if you have a thing that you want to teach our community how to bake, get in touch and let us know because we want to start sharing that stuff around.
In fact, I've got a very exciting announcement. This Friday, I'm going to be filming. I'm not sure when we're going to release it yet, but I'm telling you this Friday, I'm filming a very special cooking video with Lisa, my incredible wife, doing her famous cinnamon scrolls, and we're going to be talking all things life group. So we are going to be making those together, giving away our family secret recipes, and over the coming weeks and months, we're going to be doing this with a whole bunch of leaders from the church. Where I'm just going to rock up to their house. I want to start doing some cooking together, and a great way for you to get to know some of the more of the people in our church, more of the people in our community, and we're going to teach you some cooking. You're going to teach us some cooking. But we're going to do it together. We're going to make it into a brand new show.
Anybody in our community who's got something they want to share, let us know. We want to start sharing that stuff around. We've been really inspired. Our Sunday church services that we do with our whole City Point Global campuses, which happen 7, 8:30 a.m., 10:15 a.m. and 6 p.m. every Sunday at citypointchurch.com/online. If you saw the Mother's Day service, Pastor Lee, is she a global senior pastor?
Yes, she sure is, yeah.
She jumped in and said, hey, I'm actually going to teach people how to do some really high-quality cooking at home while I bring a message this week. And we're like, you know what? A lot of people inviting people around now, so let's start cooking. Let's start teaching each other our favourite recipes. On that, church returns again Sunday at those times. Join with our whole global campus. I know that Kim and I, we're watching on our smart TV, so we don't jump in the chat enough. But I always see you're in there. You're in there looking out for people to talk to.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be great to chat to you guys on there. It'd be a lot of fun. Hey, you know what? I was just about to do the announcement, but look at the time. We are 100% out of time, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't give you the clue because we're out of time. All we can do is talk about citypointchurch.com/online. Make sure you check out
also the message tomorrow. Simo's message.
Time. I'd love to do this tomorrow.
We got to go. Thank you for hanging out with us. We love you guys.
Guys.